Hi, I'm Coach Lynne Edris, life and ADHD coach with coaching ADDvantages.com. I specialize in working with professional adults, particularly who struggle with things like procrastination, disorganization, poor time management, weak follow through, having too much on their plates, and punctuality. Punctuality is a common complaint around, for my clients, and punctuality is something that I have really struggled with in my life as well as a woman with ADD myself. Punctuality, being on time, really affects us in many, many ways, as many of you I'm sure can realize. It affects our stress levels, it affects our productivity, but it really affects the way other people look at us. You know, years ago, I was doing a presentation on punctuality, and I Googled, as we do these days, right, the dictionary definition of the word punctuality, and somewhere in there, the word reliability comes up as a synonym. And that was kind of an eye opener for me. Other people do equate reliability with punctuality. And if you are among the chronically tardy population, which, been there, done that as a woman with ADD, and, many of my clients struggle with that, it's affecting you much more than you may realize that it is, because people perceive us as flaky and unreliable and even selfish and self-absorbed when we are chronically tardy, when we are not getting where we need to be, in a really an adequate amount of time, when we're always running late and making people wait. So one of the things that I like my clients to look at is, looking at time and how they're keeping track of time. So my first and most simple technique that I offer my clients and that I suggest you try is to start to surround yourself with analog clock faces. And I know that sounds kind of crazy, but helping you judge the passage of time, see what time it is an important part of being able to be on time, obviously, right? I mean, we all struggle to be punctual for different kinds of reasons. Some of us have that one more thing-itis where we've always got to squeeze one more thing in, and I'll address that in other videos and blog articles, I'm sure. But our lack of awareness of the passage of time and probably the easiest way to say it is time blindness, not knowing what time it is, how much time has passed, how long some things taking, kind of that lack of awareness of time in general can really be helped with analog clock faces, the good old fashioned clocks with hands instead of digital clocks. So try it. Let me know what you think. It's been remarkably helpful for me. I have them all over my house. I have many in my office. There are very few places I can be in my home where I don't have a direct shot of a clock. That's how my sense of time is. And I even have one above my shower so I can keep track of the passage of time in my shower. But when you look at an analog clock face and you see the time on a digital clock, the way it's processed is different. So if I have to go somewhere at 8 o'clock and I see a clock that says 7:58, my initial thought, being a woman with ADD, is, okay, 2 minutes, what can I do in 2 minutes? And of course, I think I can do just about anything in 2 minutes. I can solve all the world's problems in 2 minutes. I can fold laundry and do dishes and all kinds of different stuff in 2 minutes. When I see an analog clock that says 7:58, I think, oh crap, I better get moving, right? Totally different way of looking at it. So doing the math is not always a good thing. So when you see that analog clock, you see the passage of time, you see sort of the wedge getting smaller, you see the movement, it's definitely processed differently in your brain. So give it a shot. Let me know what you think. There are free apps on your smartphone if you have one. I know I have an app on my iPhone that brings up an analog clock face, and it will stay on my phone when my phone is locked. When it goes to sleep, that stays up there so that I can see the passage of time much more easily. Give it a shot and let me know what you think. Share your comments below. Contact me if you have questions. Again, I'm Coach Lynne Edris of coaching ADDvantages.com. Thanks for watching.